What's happening, people? I'm what you need. You're watching my channel. If you like what you've seen, don't forget you can like, share, subscribe. You can donate. Donate. The donation link is in the chat. It's also in the description. So if you want to donate to this channel, that's how you do it. Let's get into it one time. Javante Tank Davis, Bill Haney said, "Man, these motherfuckers is really trying to kill my son." And Javante say, you shouldn't stop. You should stop crying, and you should have thrown in the towel in the fight." Let's talk about that. As you can see from the title, I'm saying, is Javante Davis a Muslim or is he a coon ass nigga? Right? That's what I said. Um, why did I say this? Well, first of all, why are you going against Bill? Y'all should be on code. But even so, he kind of being stupid because Bill only knew about this after the fight. The results only came out after the fight. During the fight, Bill didn't know this. So why would he throw in the towel? If Bill knew this, you think Bill would have Devin Haney go into a fight with Ryan Garcia? They'd have pulled from the fight then. Definitely. Okay? Because of this cheating ninja, who I have no love for now. Ryan Garcia could go to hell as far as I'm concerned. And I hope they suspend his ass. I hope he gets penalized big time for doing this in boxing. By the way, an update. Blue Blood Sports TV said that I believe it's norandrolone, norandrosterone has been confirmed to be not just in the sample on the 19th, but also in the sample on fight night, along with ostarine, which was in both samples. So it was unconfirmed before when reports were made, but through a source, he's found out that they both were found in the sample. So he's definitely dirty. That motherfucker is dirty. B samples ain't gonna help nothing. All right, because it's two drugs we're talking about now. Talking about ostarine, and we're talking about norandrosterone. Okay, which are two. One is a steroid, and one is a SARM. And these are symptomatic of somebody who's microdosing synthetic testosterone in their system. It's a cocktail of PEDs that are used. And these showed up. So he was microdosing, and every single sign showed you he was microdosing. Every single sign. Look at his body type. You know, the stuff that Tank talked about just last year when he faced Ryan. You look at the statements that Ryan Garcia made about steroids in competition, the comments about him being very, very, very strong. You know, that he fuck up Devin Haney. The fact that he missed weight because his muscle mass had been increased severely. You look at his guns. You look at his biceps, and they're 3 times the size of a normal bicep. You look at his neck, how his neck filled out. You could tell this guy was doping. And he's not doing this. He's not been doing this recently. He's been doing it all the way back when Tank and they were saying they suspected he was doping. Now, I got to reprimand the Haney team for not being able to be observant enough to pick up on people who dope. You know, that's the dirty side of boxing, and we've seen tons and tons of people from Oscar Valdez, you know, Jarrell Miller, Dillian White. So many people have been doping in the sport of boxing. Alicia Baumgartner has been caught, you know, and they come up with these stupid excuses about teas and herbs and all this shit. But we all know they dirty. They dirty motherfuckers. Okay. And I don't have no love for no cheater in the sport of boxing. No love for none of them. You know, none. And this dirty motherfucker, he was really trying to kill Devin Haney. He didn't mind. Just anything he could do to win. And this motherfucker, I mean, took it to the whole other level. Not only did he come in off weight, which is cheating, because he planned to do that, but he also doped up like a motherfucker. Okay? Like I said, he's like 5 times as strong as he should be. You're already a knockout artist. Why do you need all of that? Because he didn't have no confidence. He did not feel he could beat Devin Haney. Bottom line. He had no confidence. So, anyways, back to what I'm saying. I'm going to stress this. I'm going to double down. I'm going to triple down on that. This motherfucker was mortified of Devin Haney. Mortified of the motherfucker. Now he walking around talking all kinds of stupid shit about conspiracies. Get the fuck out of here. You doubly dirty. You was using a cocktail of drugs, of PEDs. You were micro doping. B sample ain't gonna change shit. It wasn't yesterday. You know, I was listening to Calvin Ford. Shout out to Calvin Ford. You're saying, you know, if somebody touch you, they can put something in your system. Motherfucker, that had nothing to do with nothing. And besides that, nobody touched Ryan. This motherfucker was microdosing. Let's be real. Let's talk the real stuff about boxing. This motherfucker been microdosing. That's why he was so confident. It just so happens the contaminants of that microdosing, they came out. That's how we know he was using synthetic testosterone. You heard Tank, I think, was the one who was talking about how this motherfucker voice just dropped. He got this deeper voice. That's testosterone, ladies and gentlemen. Testosterone, like synthetic testosterone. He's cheating. And the sport of boxing need to make an example out of his ass, because everybody was able to see this on full display. Otherwise, what the message that boxing is sending to the world is this, and to other younger boxers is, you can cheat. You can get away with it. Even if you're caught, there are no consequences. 2, hard work and dedication does not matter. Fuck that. Get a good chemist. Let him concoct drugs for you. That's how you win the fight. You don't have to work hard. Fuck it. You can drink, smoke, have sex. Because that's what Ryan was relaying to everybody. That was the entertainment. Whether he was really doing that in real or not is irrelevant. Belts don't fucking matter. Tear down the sport. That's what this motherfucker did. So the New York State Athletic Commission, let me see if y'all ass gonna follow the money, if money gonna talk and bullshit will walk, or if we gonna get a real good decision by you. And if Ryan can't come up with nothing to explain why these 2 drugs is in his system, and any expert could tell you that's as a result of microdosing. Those are the symptomatic things of him microdosing synthetic testosterone in his system. Anybody who know that got their little weight in drug, understand PEDs and drugs knows this. This ain't no rocket science. I said it on IG. I said it on Facebook. I said it on Twitter. That motherfucker's dirty. He a dirty motherfucker. But he didn't do the dirtiness that I thought he was going to do in the ring, which would have been highly entertaining. Nah, he did it outside the ring. He went dirty outside the ring. And so this motherfucker went into the ring with an unlevel playing field with a clear advantage over Devin Haney. I got to say kudos to Devin Haney. Now, as for Tank and all these other motherfuckers out there who's supposed to be rallying behind the black man, for Tank and sometimes Shakur, but not in this case Shakur. Shakur's going at Ryan as he's supposed to, because he's a fucking cheat. And Shakur should go at Tank for being a coon-ass nigga, because he's a coon-ass nigga. To try to defend this after you said that Ryan used to cheat and you felt he was on something. And I can't help it. I'm very, very angry about what's happening, because this is crossing the line. And this is going to send a message to everybody in the sport of boxing. Everybody in the sport of boxing. And the cheaters who've gotten away with cheating. Coon-a, fucking Jarrell Miller, Canelo Alvarez, Oscar Valdez, Ryan Garcia. These are fucking cheats. Tyson Fury. They're fucking cheats. They cheated. And the people who play by the rules, who doing the right thing, Devin Haney, Alexander Usyk, okay, they're not cheating. Paulie Malignaggi, when he was in the game, there's one thing I say about Paulie. Paulie talk crazy sometimes, but say what you want about Paulie. Paulie fought by the rules. He did not cheat. He was not a cheater. I can't even vouch for Floyd Mayweather because he looked leathery down to the end of his career. His lip got leathery and everything. I don't know what he was using. So I can't even vouch for him. And I don't even know he is involved. He and dirty ass Bernard Hopkins was involved in assisting Ryan Garcia in cheating. I can't even know. I don't even know. I can't vouch for these guys. I can't vouch for these guys right now. And that's sad. Because they assist Ryan Garcia in cheating. Floyd Mayweather recommended Ryan Garcia come in 3 pounds heavy. And he gloated about it when Ryan put up the 3 fingers. These motherfuckers conspired against this kid and his dad. They came up with a plan. They knew they couldn't straight up and down beat this kid. And they tried to destroy this kid's career. They literally tried. These motherfuckers. So I don't want to hear nobody praising these wicked people for what they did. It was a nasty plan, and it's backfiring in their faces. And all of them are going to pay for it. They're all going to pay. They all going to pay. Tank talking like a fool out there, but at least he not involved in that. He wasn't a guy that was involved in it. He's praising Garcia now and getting drinks with Garcia because his little coon ass want to duck Devin Haney. He don't want that fight with. He don't want that smoke with Devin. He knows. And it looks like the wicked people succeed until now. This news that broke, all them little coon ass little cowards on the internet, the little trolls who's happy that Devin got beat by Ryan because they racist, borderline underground racist, or they're just happy because they don't like Devin because he's black, even though Devin has done everything right. Well, now where your ass at? You ain't saying much. You ain't got nothing to say. Oh, Devin got his ass beat. Well, guess what? Guess what? It's going to be expunged from his record as if he didn't get beat because Ryan ass cheated. And I'm not happy to say this. That's what gets me so angry. I'm not happy to say this. What you need is not happy about the situation at all. I can't say Ryan won this fight fair and square. I can't say it anymore. I have to withdraw my statements. When I was rejoicing for this fucking cheat, I was happy that he was redeeming himself and everything. This fucker was cheating. So right now, I ain't happy about nothing. Because ultimately, in the end, after all the fanfare and after all the fans have said what they said, and after all the shit that they said, guess what? This fight is nullified. Damage has been done to Devin Haney. He young, so he recouped from most of it, but it's still going to affect him down the line. And I say, sue that motherfucker. Sue his ass. Sue him. Don't fight him so he can make money. Sue his ass. Take money from him. Take his paycheck from him. Sue him for everything, for damages and irreparable mental and physical damage to you, whether that's true or not. Sue his ass. That was a criminal assault. Let that motherfucker know that this is serious business. You laughing and you gloating and you talking about some herbal medicine, and it's really the herbal medicine. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Ain't nobody buying that in boxing. Not the real boxing fans. We ain't buying that shit. You can fool the casuals that follow you. You ain't fooling nobody out here. Microdosing this bitch. I just hope Derek James don't got nothing to do with that. Because I'm telling you, man, stuff about to fall down. Hard. And I hope Derek James' name don't get linked up with that. Because if Derek James is involved in that shit, Tank better watch Frank Martin. He better make sure Frank Martin ain't cheating. Because Ryan cheated. And Ryan came from a camp where Canelo used to be. I'm hoping Floyd's not involved in that. That's all I'm saying. I'm hoping Floyd's not involved in that. Bernard's a dirty guy, so I don't know with Bernard. I'm hoping Bernard not involved in that either. I'm hoping maybe Canelo gave Ryan some advice and Ryan used the chemistry from there. Maybe that's what happened. I'm praying it's not, because if man, fuck Floyd then and fuck Bernard Hopkins. Fuck both of them. Because Floyd, at least allegedly, used to project that he lived a clean life and he was trying to stay all natural. Bernard Hopkins said the same thing. So if both of them in some way, shape, or fucking form is involved in that shit, then fuck both of them too. Because I don't like this. This is a sport where I remember Patrick Denny was killed. All right, by a fighter who's now fighting with Golden Boy. I forgot what his name is. He was killed. Okay, and I remember Paulie saying the thing nobody's talking about is PEDs. They're talking about dehydration and all this shit, but they're not talking about PEDs. And we know that VADA testing and anti-doping testing mostly happens for championship fights and high-profile fights. Fortunately, for the lesser fights, that doesn't happen. Which is sad for boxing because these anti-doping testing costs money. But at the same time, we need more of that in this sport. I'm happy that VADA caught this because as painful as it is for me to even talk about this, because I liked Ryan Garcia's personality. I was willing to give Ryan Garcia as the face of boxing. I was willing to do a lot, even with his antics and everything. I thought that the game plan he had to rope Devin Haney and Bill Haney into fighting a fight he could, exploit, I thought it was good. But then, that wasn't good enough for him. Now, some people say, well, he would have won the fight if he didn't cheat. No, that's not true. He wouldn't have won the fight if he hadn't cheated. If he believed that, he wouldn't have cheated. He didn't believe that. See, you believe that because you're just sitting on the sides eating popcorn and you ain't doing shit. But he didn't believe that. He believed that Devin Haney was such a good fighter, such a special fighter. He had to cheat to beat him. He didn't believe he could beat him otherwise. And he came up with a plan where he would overwhelm him with his power. Because when you think about it, even his counterpunching, he didn't really counterpunch Dev too much. He kind of fought back in spots where Dev was hurting him. With all that size, mass, strength, power, Dev was still hurting him and hurt him in the fight. Now, people talking about Dev defense wasn't the greatest in the world, but he didn't have no defense for the left hook and blah, 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 blah. Well, Ninja was using performing-enhancing drugs to get quicker reaction time. That's what Osterine do. They had a quicker reaction time with the hook. But besides that, Ninja knew Devin couldn't hurt him because he was bulked up enough and he had enough strength and power. Devin couldn't hurt him like that. So that's why he let his hands go. And he threw till he connected to something. That's what really was going on. He's throwing a whole bunch of shots to try and connect one. Because he knew if he connected one, the power he had, which was probably 3 to 4 to 5 times the power he would normally have, would have an impact on Devin. And he did. When Ryan Garcia said, what if we had a league where steroids were legal? I said, what the fuck does that mean in my head? Now, in retrospect, this motherfucker was cheating. And Tank had the audacity to say, you should have thrown in the towel. Why? Because you wanted to see him knock Devin Haney out? You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. And y'all must be wrong. Why am I so fired up? Because he doesn't care that Devin would have died in there. He don't care. Oh, we signed up for that. We signed up. No, that we didn't. Boxers don't sign up for uneven playing fields, you fucking idiot. Boxers don't sign up for cheaters to cheat. That's not part of the contract. Devin didn't sign up for a fucking idiot like Ryan Garcia to come off out of weight into a new fucking weight class. And I told y'all, he trained to do what he was doing. Well, I now learned wasn't just training. He was chemically altered to fight a completely different fight to what Devin Haney could even possibly think of dealing with. He cheated. Devin Haney wasn't ready for that. Somehow his heart was big enough, and this motherfucker pulled out a close fight in spite of this motherfucker having overwhelming power and strength. Think about what I'm saying. Y'all excuse my French. But this, y'all heard me say goddamn when I got this news. This was inflammatory. And it took me a while before I could respond on here and come on here and speak on this. I was saying fair play to Ryan Garcia in spite of everything. Fair play to him. Let's have the rematch. Now, fuck the rematch. Suspend that motherfucker. He a dirty motherfucker. Devin Haney would be the B-side in a rematch anyway. So you can't dictate what needs to be done. And besides that, this motherfucker cheated once, twice, 3 times, probably 4, 5 times. Who knows? We don't really know. The truth's not coming out. Why? Oh, why should Devin Haney rematch this motherfucker? For what? For what? What's he going to prove? This motherfucker don't want a level playing field. This motherfucker's not going to come in there and fight level fairly. He's not going to do that. That's what it proves. This motherfucker should right now be suspended for 2-3 years. That's what really should happen. Because not only did he blatantly violate PEDs, but we're going to see because, see, more truth going to come out. It's now beginning. And Ryan